Hey y'all, I'm Brer Sam, and this is one of my movie reviews. This is day 5 of the 12 Days of Judy, so we are reviewing the Harvey Girls! Yes, the Harvey Girls! Oh, I saw this movie the first time last fall, and when I came up with the 12 Days of Judy, I decided to save the review for today, and so I'm watching it, and what can I say? It is fun. It's got Judy as the main star, of course, and there's nobody really special playing her love interest. This guy, John Hodiak, I think that's his name. But it's also a reunion with Ray Bolger. Yes. The only other movie that they did together, but certainly not the last time they shared the screen, because he appeared on her show, and of course he went to the premiere of A Star is Born, like I said in my last video. And the film also stars a young Angela Lansbury. I mean, when I saw her, I was like, whoa, that's what she looks like young? She's gorgeous! Yeah, she was, really. So in the Harvey Girls, Judy plays Susan Bradley, and she's a girl from Ohio who is going out west to get married. And on the train, she meets this group of waitresses that are called the Harvey Girls. That was put together by a restaurant owner, Fred Harvey, and they're called the Harvey Girls because they're a traveling team of waitresses for the different Harvey houses in different places. So it's a traveling restaurant thing, and Judy meets them, and when she arrives and she meets her fiance, they're basically getting married out of being pen pals, and her fiance isn't even the one who wrote the letters that she received. So because of that, they immediately break the engagement after they meet. She comes across the guy who did write the letters, Ned Trent, and he's this really bad boy, butch bar sort of guy, and since the second he meets Judy, he just makes every possible thing go wrong. He steals all the meat from the restaurant, kidnaps the manager, puts a rattlesnake in the closet. Oh my god, he just goes to extremes. And as you would expect in a Judy Garland MGM movie, they fall in love. Yeah, so it's just sort of your everyday romance between a guy and a girl who meet unexpectedly and don't like each other, and eventually, after a lot of mishaps or whatnot, they sort of get together. But what makes this particular one different from the rest is the fact that it is a Western, and a woman doing it. At the time, women weren't really known to carry around guns and say things like, stick 'em up, or, yeah, because Judy does that in the scene where she gets the meat back. And Angela Lansbury's character, I mean, usually when most of my fans think of her, they think of characters like Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast, or Jessica Fletcher from Murder, She Wrote, or the main protagonist of Bedknobs and Broomsticks. I can't remember her name. But she is known for gentle characters like that, who somehow have power and stuff like that. But here, she was far from gentle. She was very firm. She was a saloon gal, and the first things she says to Judy include stuff like listen here, don't fool yourself. He can think for himself. He's not in love with you. Yeah, she's straight up like that, and it's not really something you'd expect from Angela Lansbury, but she pulled it off. It was fine. The songs I gotta talk about, because Judy sings them, and actually there is one that she doesn't sing, and it's good, and of course, on the Atchinson Topeka and the Santa Fe, that's the famous one. But my favorite might be the one about how it's a great big world that Judy sings with a couple of other Harvey Girls, and I think it's a hotel. I mean, it's like a Western sort of hotel. And I did mention that she reunited with Ray Bolger, so I gotta talk about that. So his character is listed in the main stars, But really, he's just there for comic relief. He's not really much of a character. But he does get screen time. I mean, he's in the scene where someone other than Judy sings, and that was all right. He just sort of expresses a fear of horses, and some people might be afraid of horses, but that one was particularly silly. I can tell it was for a gag, and Ray does it adorably. He really does, especially the part where he puts his hat back on and water spills out of the hat. And he just goes, "Oh no!" That was so sweet. And he does get a dance routine of his own in the ball scene, and you do get to see him waltz with Judy, which is something you'd want to see if in a reunion between Dorothy and her scarecrow. And the romance between Judy and Ned Trent, I mean, I mentioned it. It's typical. When I first watched it, I don't remember even expecting them to get together. I just expected, I didn't even expect the original engagement to break. But still, that sort of emphasizes how being pen pals isn't the best way to get a love interest, because you never know what's going to happen when you meet in person. I sort of like that. And so yeah, while it's typical, I do like the romance, because you never would expect them to get together because of all the pranks Ned Trent is pulling. So in a nutshell, this movie is fun. I always like Westerns, especially classic ones. They're done really well, especially if they're musicals. And it's got great people, including Garland, Bolger, and Lansbury. Yeah, so this is a fun film with a lot of fun scenes and great people and fun songs. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all later. Bye!